Don't die too soon on us. We don't want to have someone like coughing to death on stream. That'd be a bad.
I just gonna switch to push to talk, okay?
That works.
If you put your mute.
You're so quiet, Mart.
Fuck. If you put
What
your
I
mute
need
keybind, if you put your mute on a keybind, you can do toggle to talk like this. Yes.
I'm just not going to do that.
See, I hate toggle mute because I'll press it once, say something, get distracted for a second, and then forget that, then mute myself, and then forget I'm muted, and it's annoying. But I know push to talk because my hand can go, oh, my mouth is moving, so hold mouse.
No, I have my I have a
I do Alt X for mute and Alt Z for deaf.
I should be able to mute myself on the over my mouse, but right now it's not working. It's caught.
I don't know. Oh.
What are the most complicated? Wait, can you like put a keybind for mute?
Pardon?
Mute. Where do I have it?
Toggle mute.
Toggle mute. Control Shift M. Okay. Let me add a macro on my mouse.
So I highly recommend. What I do is I just set my push to talk is F23.
What the fuck? Oh, you doesn't exist in your keyboard. Just
nope, and almost no programs use it, so I know there's no collision ever when I use it.
Notepad++ uses Alt X.
I don't use Notepad++ though. I have VS Code for all my text needs.
Yes, who does like that was so 2010, I guess. Notepad++.
It just takes VS Code takes a while to open. I just have my default .txt's to open as NPP.
Okay, now I change all the times to 0.
Did you start the stream or not?
Yeah, the stream started. Oh, I'm not streaming in Discord though.
Okay. I got my macro. Let's try it out.
Oh yes, recommended again.
Oh, you just go to YouTube and it showed up. Let me see if it does that for me.
Yeah, it came up 4th.
Let me go to my phone and see what happens. Hey, it's the #1 thing on my recommended.
Nice.
Oh, I can mute.
Yes.
That makes me really happy. By the way, I'm shocked that like the videos even have like the old streams actually have views on them. That blows my mind.
People are watching them.
Yeah, but like, I mean, there's not a lot of views, but like
30, 44, 15, 23.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, now I gotta do the annoying thing.
The old stream, the part 3 stream, got as a thumbnail the stretch break BRB text.
Yep.
Quick question. What screen is that? Your screen is so wide.
It's an ultra wide.
Widescreen.
What
But-
the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I changed from the old one to the new one.
you can like watch movies in like full height, I guess.
Is it
And-
like a 21:9?
I'm doing my
Seems
OR
like
announcements
it.
by posting.
You're on, no? Oh, you always like use OR for marketing purposes.
Hey, I think it's wrong because I pay the bills. Just because I pay the bills, I should be able to promote my stuff. It's to be fit. So I went through all the channels and got all the staff to vote for it, and my vote didn't count. So all the rest of the staff had to vote on it. I just may have like worded it in a really nice way to get them all to agree.
Wait, you pay for the bills?
Yeah, or I've paid OR's bills for like 5 years now, 5-6 years.
Nice.
Wait, what?
If you go to the OR website, Tag Technologies is the sponsor, and that's this website I sent you yesterday, Dennis.
Yeah, I know, Tech.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
They're the official sponsors of OR, and that's just essentially me paying for it out of pocket, but just putting my business up there so it looks better.
I was so confused. I was like, what is that? What is
Tech
that
is-
company? It doesn't seem like a
That's your
legal
company's name.
business when I was there because
Wasn't
wait.
wasn't your company's name like Open Redstone Consulting?
Yeah, that's I own Tech Technologies and Open Redstone Consulting.
Nice.
The Open Redstone Consulting is the business that I'm technically doing the learn to do shit in the SV toolset and all that stuff under, and then that's like the thing that hosts all that, and then Tag is the one behind OR.
Okay.
Sounds like
Yeah, I got
company.
Tech Technologies, but website expired. Yeah.
Yeah,
that is what I was
because an
thinking.
old OR person that used to like spam and troll all the time found my website and found that I had a forum feature and made a bot spam the forum
yeah.
with like 1,000 posts a minute. And I got like my account like temporarily suspended on Google and stuff. Like there was a whole bunch of issues with it related because of that spam. So instead of dealing with it, since I realized I asked Squarespace for help, and they said, "We'll just remove the form from the website." I went, "Well, that's fucking useless. You should have a feature on your website to help prevent this attack." No, that's on you. And I'm like, "Oh, wow, you suck." So I just terminated the website and canceled my payment, and I'll eventually make the website on something that's not Squarespace. Because that was like the most half-ass LOL, not my problem I've ever seen. Where I'm like,
Squarespace.
I don't mean to talk that much shit about them, but seriously, when I'm like, my website's literally being spam attacked by a forum feature that you put on your website, and there's no feature to have like a limit per IP address or like the IP ban, like the people putting information into that forum. No, you can't limit people at all on that. I'm like, why?
Just proxy rotate, which is still effective.
I ran a proxy rotating server when I was a kid.
And proxy rotation is like there are a lot of free IPs, like free proxies that you can just use. It's not like it even needs an investment. No, it's free. It's free to get some IPs. Like you could like the only thing that you could do is like add a captcha to it, I guess, which would help preventing it.
I'm gonna make a smart ass post with every single announcement I put in OR about this. Today's was, don't think of this as shameless promotion. Think of this as sharing educational experiences.
Technically, yeah, I looked like when I clicked I didn't got anything, so I looked it up, and I just found tech.com, which is a networking company. I thought it was that company that is.
Yeah, there's one that does like industrial stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking they are sponsoring the also.
No, that name was a coincidence. Like we didn't realize that thing is there, but since that's one reason why I don't use that company for anything except on OR, because I realize that naming issue is going to probably be an issue at some point, so.
Tag means anything?
Huh?
Does tag mean TEGG means anything? Is it like an acronym?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, Virginia. There you go. Almost 5 years ago. 2018.
Oh, what are you doing today, Kappa?
I'm actually building the stat cache.
Nice.
Because I realized that I just had to bite the bullet, and I was trying to get around it, but I'm just going to give a 4-bit tag to everything that goes through the stat cache.
This is why HDL should have generics
No.
and a standard library.
No standard library would help with this.
This is what generics is for in normal programming.
No, because this is not, you don't build generics in hardware. Like I thought.
No, it's a programming construct. It's not related to so you know how you do things pretty similar. There are repeating patterns in your code to the point where you even have like snippets into your text editor for the way you program.
Yeah, but that there's no like the functionality there it's not something that you can really just like automate at all.
Yeah, but that's kind of what generics do, or templates in C++.
So you just mean snippets?
No, it's a lot deeper than that. But you don't program, right? As far as I know, like at a high level. So, but yeah, like the generics are really cool, and they would be very helpful.
99% of things that people say would be really helpful in hardware from software world just aren't possible and don't work right.
I will admit, and this is something I will say, I totally agree that it's something to try to implement and then objectively evaluate whether it's actually helpful and stop wasting time on the subject if it's not. That much I'll admit, and I agree with. But I'm also going to say, like, you know, it's worth giving it a try at a minimum.
Yeah, but getting a mechanism that would actually do that well in a way that would actually be more useful than a snippet, I give that very small likelihood.
Yeah, I agree. But, you know, when was the last time you had a real new language feature thingy? Yeah.
This Verilog, it's been a while. It's been like 2005, but there's a reason for that. Like, vast majority of people that do like this stuff, all like you don't really need those fancy things in hardware. You just don't.
You don't need them in programming either. Like they just make things easier. They're not necessary. They just make things easier.
Oh, shock.
Generics versus
Snippets. See if there's just a page.
Oh, that's actually a good example. That's Garage generics. I was thinking something more in the lines of C# generics, but yeah, that does explain things.
Yeah, no, that generics wouldn't work at all because you're not doing standard like counting if. You're doing always more complex things that just wouldn't work. You don't have generalized functionality like that. Like we'll have like I do like this count plus one, this plus one, but then this condition for and everything like that, and the bit widths are all different every time. So you'd have to end up writing the same amount of code either way.
Yeah. After reading the definition of generics, I think I'm thinking more of interfaces in my head and labeling.
Interfaces are a thing, and they are in System Verilog. It's just half the simulators don't like support them. So yeah, interfaces are sexy as hell because I could literally just have like this as my cache interface. It would just be interface like cache, and then all of this data would all of these lines would just come straight from that would be my cache interface. I would just plug in. I would just be like it'd just be like
You can easily pull them into a bunch of shit.
cache
I'm thinking of
interface rec type deal, and then that would just be this wire.
But yeah, so interfaces would be closer to what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. The generics don't make sense. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I would love for templates to work. I would love for templates to work on more things. If they were broadly supported, that would make me so fucking happy. But because the people in the hardware industry just don't get the fucking memo that, like, hey, if something's in a spec, you know, knock on wood, it's a fucking spec, you know, like.
Oh, so like there's not enough standardization between tooling to add new things and expect it to be supported everywhere.
Bro, you know how hardware is all emulated at once?
Yeah.
If you, let's say I have this system right here, right? And let's say I put like and some condition, right? But I instantiate wire some condition down here, and then I plug it into something down here, module, fucking stupid random shit, and then it's just like there's about a 50-50 chance that Libero is going to completely fail compiling this code because you're using some condition here when it's made down here. Like if this is a multi-bits because single bits are implied. If this is a multi-bit variable, it will not accept this use. Down here will connect. It'll see this as a wire and say, this is connected, but it's not. The other end goes nowhere.
No. Yeah, I have to go join a stand-up meeting. So
It's so obnoxious. There's so many stupid things you can't do. Like if your code is indented too many times, it throws fucking errors. And that's not like I've had so many like stupid little bugs where all I've had to do with my code is literally go back through it and be like, okay, cool, code works. And it just infuriates me. And then it'll throw away logic but not give you any warnings about it. When you look at the RTL, the logic will still be there. And when you run it through every other simulator, the logic works and it's all valid. And it ends up being some weird edge case that like only Libero finds, and it throws away all your working stuff, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah, optimizations.
I have some like jank thing that like just buffers a bunch of data and then ORs all the data in the buffer and outputs it to just some random garbage pin. And I did that just so Libero will actually be like, oh cool, this logic is supposed to be here. But on every other compiler and like the dozen other boards it runs on, I don't have that problem. But only because Libero decides that I don't want to fully abide by the spec, please.
Nice. This is what
Hardware.
kills the spec.
Yeah, hardware sucks.
Does VHDL have the same problem?
I don't know. I don't like VHDL. It's nasty. I like this. This Verilog has much better syntax.
My professor basically told me Americans do Verilog, here Europeans do VHDL. Why?
I thought they told you the opposite of that.
What
you
they
said the
told
opposite.
me is here we use Xilinx and VHDL.
It's weird. I wonder why there's things that are split, but I don't know. Verilog is Bayalog.
It's based log.
I'm
But
gonna have
that
16 of these.
That indentation thing is really like Fortran era pedantry.
Oh yeah, edge.
I actually try to concentrate on my lecture for a for a change. I want this assembler to be working, man. I have a working emulator, but I can't use it because I want an assembler first to actually use it. If only custom ASM could allow me to customize the labels as well.
Oh, so the other thing you can't do is, so let's say you have a parameter like buffer depth, right?
Yes.
Equals 128, and then you want to have like an address that's like output
Oh, sorry.
Can't use it here. Well, cache line size or whatever.
So if you do like in Quartus, I do this for that line. I'll do local parameter index bit width equals buffer depth equals 1 else Devlog 2 index bit width. So I would do this because you have a local parameter and you're basing this local parameter on this, right? And you're using it as a pin definition. But because if I feel like Libero forces the VHDL standards on everybody, where like you instantiate wires and stuff, then you do your logic, then you do this, and there's like an order to the file. Because this will throw an error and it will say it has no idea what index bit width is. It refuses to. So what you have to do is you have to delete this. You have to come up here. You have to make this a parameter. But now, since this is a parameter, you have to make a note here that says, do not modify related to buffer depth. So you have to make notes that like, hey, don't modify this. This is only here because Libero sucks and doesn't know how to properly operate on local parameters.
You can modify a parameter that has a default value based on another parameter?
Yeah, you can do that, but normally these are done in local parameters so that way people don't accidentally change these. So they're like static.
When you instantiate this, now you can just do index bit width is 69 or something.
Yeah, I can, when I instantiate this, I could change this to anything you want and the code would be fucked.
No.
But I can't, the safety mechanism against that is putting this as a local parameter. But you can't do that in Libero. It just does not let you.
Why can you not write local param there then?
Because you can't assign, you can only put parameters here in system Verilog.
Yeah.
So this is a system Verilog thing because parameters are by definition stuff you can change during instantiation.
Yeah, so it's basically a catch-22.
Yeah. But like, I agree that with system Verilog standard that, hey, yeah, this should be a local parameter because that's safer code. That's safer, like, coding practices. This is fucking stupid. It irritates me. I can rant for like hours about how shitty these programs are, and it so irritates me.
Fucking pedantry. Every software suite has its own quirks because you are locked into that ecosystem because of your hardware choice. Yay, proprietary shit.
It's absolutely atrocious.
And the funny thing is, Yosis mostly works with digital and stuff, and the popular dev boards like, the inter-level stuff.
Well, Yosis, yeah, but like when it comes to backends and stuff like that, like it's I know what you mean. It's really annoying. I really wish all the like the JTAG chains were open source for all the boards, so I could just use Yosis and open source stuff. Then if I'm like, hey, this doesn't work, I could just like fucking fix it.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as simple programmable logic devices, but much harder. There's still people like GALs are still being used. They got reverse engineered so you can burn them yourself without proprietary programmers. You know, the only surviving GAL model is the 22v10. But it, you know, it still exists. It's nice if you want to make some glue logic. But if it took that much to reverse engineer it, just maybe that's why it's still everything is still proprietary. Because you can't easily reverse engineer the hardware.
I'm wondering how. So last time before we wrapped up, before I kind of like did nothing for the last 30 minutes of stream because I had like one phone call, then another, then another, then another. I figured out how to get this working with everything. So where in the pipeline, a tag is generated here in the stat cache, and it comes through along with the addresses, the write back address. So that way, if it comes in through here, these will write back the tag right into it. And all of these instructions down here will get a write tag to it. Well, instructions that go down here don't get a tag. These are ignored because these are always going to be in order, so they don't really matter. Let me make sure I have that node. Push wait table. Static timing. So I'm gonna have static and dynamic timing, or like, because I know that the response times for the ALU and stuff will be 1 cycle, so I don't need to like assign a tag to something that I know is going to come back in a certain amount of time because the order will always be preserved. Curious. Finishing instructions out. The stack will be modified accordingly. If you're speculating, come back and you write back. I'm thinking. My brain is stuck at a. I'm gonna go pour myself some tea in a second. If I go into speculation, instructions start coming through. I start writing stuff to the cache. I need a way to make sure that anything written to the cache during speculation can be rolled back. My initial idea is to have like kind of like a write history that keeps track of all the writes that happened. It's just like another table with the cache that kind of stores a lot, like up to 8 writes or something like that. Hmm. Tag table. Tag table. It's so nasty to have to roll that back because if it, like every time I go through and I assign a tag, I go cool. The pointer's pointing at like address 17 in the cache, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna read result 17 and push it into a queue or into its own stack really. And I could replay the writes. Yeah, I think that's honestly gonna be the best bet. And then I'll just have to have a rollback system. The stat cache is gonna be more complicated than a lot of CPUs themselves. But I'm gonna go pour some tea and stretch. I'll be back. So one thing that's kind of funny is that I drink so much ginger and turmeric tea that my tongue stays orange for the vast majority of my life.
Mm.
It's constantly being dyed by the tea. I thought I was sick for a while, then I realized, no, I just drink a lot of tea. Because if I don't drink tea for a day, my tongue goes back to normal color, then I immediately have a cup of tea, and it's like, oh, there's the orange. So that's really weird. I'm signed in to Streamlabs, obviously, because I'm streaming. But when I go to click to say something in my own text chat in the Streamlabs, it says, you're not signed into YouTube. Please open your browser and sign in so we can allow you to chat. That's special. Where did I have those lines? I did something with speculating. This is what. Okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to give everything a tag, even if it's going to be on the fast pipeline. Well, A lot of stuff that needs to go into the stack cache. Okay. Input. Stack rate enable input. Stack tag. I think that's all I really need. I just write, because all this has to do is just clear the bits out. Yep. Tag table current tag gives you the act, whether or not the tag is valid. Current tag table current tag bit 0. If it's not in flight. I don't really need this. So I need a mechanism. So I need a generate statement for okay, so for each one of these tags, I'm going to look at the tag. I'm going to or 15.0.1.0 new tag vector. This would be assign new tag vector tag index equals if you're speculating that bit is going to be set, then this would be tag valid. Oh, wait, hold on. Hmm. So these can have 3 different states. You can the 3 different states will stay the same. Allocate, clear. And this looks like a job for a case statement. I'm just gonna actually assign this straight to there, because I'm gonna have this be a reset here. To simplify logic and not sync reset. There we go. Now this can be 0. So it needs to stay the same. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have this be a or reset. I'm gonna have this be this will be 0, and then stack right enable and oh yeah, I need to decode that. So then this also equals 0 for clear. Then this would be speculating and tag valid. And then this top needs to have 3 separate conditions. It needs to have 1 condition for misprediction. So this would be tag vector, tag index, 1 and misprediction pulse. So when there's a misprediction pulse and there's anything current and the tag itself that this is currently indexing is a speculative thing, it's going to force this into it doesn't matter whether or not you're allocate. Doesn't matter, it'll force it into a clear state. And the other time is when you're allocating it, which will be need another decoder. So if you will be writing, I'm just gonna make sure. Okay. So then this needs 3 conditions. One for clearing this way, then I have an allocate and clear. This will be anytime it writes, and this will be instruction valid and okay. Then this only needs to count. This is just a continuous count. It only counts. It only lets you allocate a new tag whenever current tag that it's pointing to is actually valid. The tag table. I want to look at this in RTO. I'm curious. Okay, Quartus finally loaded up. Let's see how bad this fails. Oh yeah, it would help if I actually. Oh yeah, I didn't even need these 2 wires. That's gonna throw an error. So let me stop and then start again. Oh my god, I didn't even put the basis condition in there. By the way, this is not the full tag table. I need to also have like a value tag. Tag status table and then tag address table. We'll need a parameter data bit width. Oh look, there was warnings. Yeah, it was because I didn't have a parameter defined up there. So on the debugger tool, when we have like our like buttons to like start the compiling or whatever and doing things, I want like 3 separate sections, for like simulation versus like final compile, so the buttons aren't side by side, because I misclick the wrong compile button in Corda so often. Tag table. Oh, that needs to be tag vector. Oh yeah, let me put on some music again.
Here we are, we locked down in different cities.
I don't know what music this is, but this will do. It's something.
Guess it's been too many years since California.
This looks absolutely horrendous, but it's actually not that bad.
See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn, gotta be patient for a while. Someday we'll look at stars in this same sky, when I'm on the other side.
Okay.
Take me back to the life that we once knew, when the walls weren't closing in like they are now. 'Cause it's been too many years since California. I wish I could get there, I don't know how. See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn, gotta be patient for a while. Someday
Hmm. Tag vector. Huh. That's so weird. Do I have to do it like this? I don't ever address things this way, so okay, why not? That was a tone shift. Why does this take so long? Wait, wrong fucking. What the? This actually looks proper. Does it? Does it? Oh, what? So confused. These songs kind of suck. Yeah, this sucks. What the? I don't understand why it's all only grabbing data from this one. Okay, it does come from here. Okay, sweet. Okay. So it was right this time. Cool. Looks like this works. Just kind of nasty. Hit a bit with -1. Okay. Please, please have this as RAM. So now this just gives me an address. Whenever you allocate to here, it'll just write the current stack pointer into this table. You can then read out later. So Data, how you doing? Data.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing.
And now we just need the speculative counter. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the sound?
Oh, yeah, okay. So the speculative counter would be anytime. So if that. Oh, stack. Music sucks. It's almost better just not having music.
Clouds are stirring up the sky. I was always in denial of what I saw right in front of me. And every time I'm so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love.
I'll just shuffle the top 100. At least that's not going to be just random horrible music.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Okay, so whenever you're committing an instruction, I'll just copy this entire ant there.
You like a
Wait, there's a much cleaner way to do this. Next speculative counter equals counter plus speculation fire 4 0 speculation delta equals, this is going to be three bits of that, and then this is going to be constant 1. So this way it either adds 1 oh, this one needs to be oh yeah, this is correct. 1 being 1. And not yeah, this is actually going to be much more nasty. I was trying to generate a constant, but yeah, that would involve more complicated logic elsewhere. Let's stick to if both are on, but both wouldn't be on, because if this bit is a 1, then this bit has to be a 1. Because yeah, this only updates whenever the tags out.
I'm going to bed to watch some Atomic Flame. I'm exhausted. It's 5:25 p.m. but doesn't matter, I wanna go to bed. What? I can't work on my shit. Everything has stalled again. Anyway.
Hold on. This will actually work perfectly because it'll never be both of these things at the same time. Yeah, so because if you're writing to this bit, to this particular index, yeah, because if this given bit is 1, then this bit would have to be 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because if this bit's ever 1, then this has to be 0. So this condition is actually never possible. Since that's never possible, this will always just basically add 1. But if you're actually writing, then it'll turn this into a subtraction. Okay, cool. Allowed to speculate equals speculative counter equal. Let's get it that way. Let's see how this compiles. This should be the whole thing, actually. Should be, quote unquote. At least all for this module. Oh. It actually worked perfectly. I just needed to make that a 4. Sweet. I love streaming operators. Matthew, are you familiar with streaming operators?
No.
Okay, so they're kind of cool. So right here in this instance, I have a 5-bit value, and the upper 4 bits I want to all be the result of this AND gate. Okay. So to do that, what you can do is you put the AND gate in parentheses. You put that in curly braces, and then you put another curly braces around there with the number of times you want to repeat the bit here. So it ends up being like this. And then that gives you a variable that's this bit length times this value. If this is like a 4-bit value and you put like a 5 here, it'll result in a 20-bit vector. It comes in handy. Looks like everything's here. I don't even need this end speculation pulse. At least not in this unit. Okay, so then this unit looks decent. Yeah, I'm gonna layer the different kind of styles. You got camel case and underscores. You got all the nastiness in this name. It's beautiful. Bum bum beep beep bum beep 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 bum bum boom. Bum, bum. So when you have a stack cache. Oh wait, no. Everything has to go to dynamic. Because even static things like this could be pushed out into the run ahead queue. So everything has to come through here.
Ahoy!
Hi.
My meeting is over.
Nice.
Tell me, how's your project going?
Good. I finished that module.
Wonderful. So we got caching now?
No, I finished the I finished essentially like the I'm doing register renaming, but only for hold on. I'm adjusting my volumes. I'm doing register renaming, but only for cache accesses.
I see.
Only to stack accesses. So whenever you submit something that's going to write to the cache, it assigns a tag in this table, and then that tag goes out with your write request. And when you come back, you say, hey, here, I want to write to this tag, and then this will look up that tag and give you the write address and the proper stack pointer for it. And there's bits to say what, and this allows you to have at most in flight 16 writes, because it's a 4-bit counter and it wraps around. And if it wraps around and the last instruction hasn't been, like, if it gets around from issues 4 to load, and then it gets all the way back around to 4 and it still hasn't got that load back, it just stalls.
Cool.
Let me get up and stretch again in a second. So thinking. Oh no, I wanted to click that, not close it. So now we need a stack pointer.
Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't
So you can be in normal operation. You can be in. You can detect a refresh needed for push, refresh needed for pop, or cache and miss for push and cache and miss for pop. Oh. There's so much to keep track of in this fucking stupid. Why did I decide to make this? I'm gonna try to find some. Oh my god, really? I'm just gonna look on my phone then, because I don't feel like signing in on my computer. ISA benchmarks. Oh, that's the wrong one. This ISA benchmarks. Did you make a logo, Matthew?
Yeah. It's just a temporary one.
That's exactly what I had in mind when we were talking about it. Like that exact thing. You got my vision perfectly. I love your smiley face next to Mac users. Okay.
I love that.
You know, I should probably start making these kind of documents for stuff I'm working on.
Yeah, they seem to help me.
I'm not like fine reading it. 3. Sweet. I like that you did all the license research too.
Oh yeah.
I need to. Matthew, random question that's not related to any of this. Do you have like a stretching routine? Like, do you force yourself to get up out of your chair every once in a while?
No, I'm extremely unhealthy because I don't.
I've been trying to I used to go like 3-4 hours without standing up easy. If like I used to just never stand up from unless I had to pee, and I could go like 8-9 hours without ever standing up. But then I went down to like trying to get it every few hours, and then I tried once an hour, and now I've been recently trying to do like every 30-45 minutes. And even if it's just getting up and taking like 30 steps around the apartment, like a single lap, and just sitting back down, I no longer have like lower back pain, and like no longer have like nerve pain or anything like that I used to start getting. It's a miracle. Plus the Moonlander keyboard, I don't get any carpal tunnel pain when typing. I love this split keyboard. The Moonlander's god. It's expensive. Really expensive, but it's good. So these are all the different things the cache needs to do. It either works normally, it detects a prefetch and goes, hey, I need to grab some stuff. On push. So I'm gonna have a mechanism that allows you to pre-write to cache lines. So if your cache keeps going and going, because it'll have its local bounds, so it knows if if you overflowed your bound for permissions. But if it knows that you're fine and it's just you're just waiting on cache response to get a memory response to actually get your next element of memory you're trying to push to from your stack. It'll allow you to write to the relative locations in that cache line in the stack cache. And then when that line comes in, it'll just ignore the values in those locations. So that way it doesn't have to stall waiting on the cache response for that store. It'll just do like a shadow store. Which can't happen on a speculation. Because if you're speculating and you do that, it's not good. Speculative right equals tag vector. Oh, bingo bango. For the record, if when I compile this, there's only like a handful of minor bugs here or there, and it actually works, and there's no data corruption, no pun intended with your name. If there's no like corruption from data being passed through in this out of order system on the first try. I'm gonna fucking die laughing. So I've done so much run ahead stuff, like looked into it so much and done so many block diagrams, never actually implemented something, and this is not standard run ahead, this is kind of different. Oh yeah, that's one thing I need to do. I need to generate a fence status, no pending rights. Wire. Oh, I'm just gonna add this functionality up here actually. So then sign pending right vector equals tag vector tag index 0. Okay, that should be good, because then it takes all the LSBs of all the different tags, so all 16 of those bits, it ORs them all together, and then inverts them, it NORs them. So if all of those are zeros, then you know, hey, there's no pending rights, and that means your fence is valid. While this is running, I'm gonna stand up and stretch. Welcome back, Dennis.
Alive somehow.
Then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired.
Hey, look at that shit.
I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound.
Looks like it's all good.
I'm tired of the pain.
See how much resources this single controller of the stat cache is going to take. Probably way too many, and it's going to make me cry. Hmm? Pardon?
Is it working already?
No.
Did
I'm
you
just
keep it
checking
to-
how many resources are used.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then
Okay. So it's only like 200 or 300. But it doesn't port it to RAM. That's probably because it doesn't need to right now. Okay. Oh well, it detected it as RAM. That's all that matters. Hmm. I think I need to take a break from the stat cache. It's just so much. I'm gonna go to the refactor the ALUs, I think. In the program counter, I'll refactor both of those.
You like
Hold on, I gotta think of something. Hmm. I just realized something. If I do jump and link, it's completely broken right now with this layout, because it'll grab whatever piece. It'll grab whatever PC actually hits whenever it gets to here.
Are you paying for a usage chart?
Yeah. I pay for it for work for like me and 4 other people. I love Lucidchart.
Yeah, me too, but I don't pay for it.
Is there free tier actually useful now? Before it was limited, so limited that kind of like useless.
Well, you only can make small things, but not like giant diagrams. It's like limited by amounts of elements you got.
Yeah, I think this right here
Wouldn't fit.
Yeah. I think you're allowed like 50 objects or something like that, and I have like
Yes.
110. Let's see, let's highlight everything in this. 110 objects, yeah.
This wouldn't fit.
I'm gonna look it up. Huh? I'm looking up pricing for it because I'm trying to remember. 60 shapes.
How much is $8. Okay, I see. Individual.
Yeah, I do team. I've never tried Lucid Spark though. I have access to, since I have a Teams account, it allows the like whoever owns the Teams to get free access to Spark as like, hey, try it out, but no one else does. It's kind of like a, hey, you should try to convince you to use it. But 50 shapes seems really limited. Like, yeah, small ideas, but you can't like design a CPU in it.
Yeah, you can like make, you would make like,
This one has even more objects in it. How the fuck does this have more objects than this one? Oh yeah, that kind of does make sense. This
you
one's
would
well.
like make just more grouping out of it, or at least that's what I do. I just make like, I would just make an execute diagram, and then decode diagram and the fetch diagram, and
I get you.
and
It just
separated
can't really
stuff
think
into
through
more.
things that well though when you have to compartmentalize.
Yes, that's yeah, it's better. Sadly. I don't feel like paying for it.
I feel you. You already got enough business expenses. Business expenses are expensive.
Like I'm one-time payments, I don't hesitate that much, but it's like I'm paying monthly for it, so
This is, yeah, I don't usually like monthly, but this is something I use like all the fucking time, so it's 100%
yes,
worth it for me.
I don't use it all the fucking time. So.
Like these the reason I have these 5 tabs open is because I just can't. I don't want to have to wait for them to reload. I just want to be able to go to them and bounce it to any of those diagrams anytime.
How many tabs do you hold open?
If you scroll up in pORC discussions, there is a image there that is kind of funny. Let me try to find it. I'll load it. I'll click it and load it on my stream.
Sometimes I have up to 200 tabs open.
Okay, so I normally have like 4 or 5 accounts at once loaded.
Oh fuck.
So this is this picture. This is just one account. And I posted this into a chat, and then my friend Tucci was like, get help. It sent them mental health. Because that was only one account. And I had 5 accounts, and all 5 accounts had the same amount of tabs.
Did you got mental health?
No, but I switched to Edge, and now my tabs are much less.
I'm on Firefox because I like Firefox.
I swapped to Edge to get the Bing thing, and now I got the Bing chat, and that's actually really fun to use.
Why do you use Bing and not Google?
Because I want to try the Bing search with GPT, and I got off the wait list, so now I can use it.
Oh yeah, I didn't register for the waitlist. But like basically ChatGPT a bit better.
ChatGPT is better. Like ChatGPT Plus is definitely better. It gives you better results overall, but you don't have access to the internet. You only have access to what it already knows. But the Bing search is slightly worse, but it has access to the internet.
Huh.
I like it because if you have questions, it's so funny how like for the last like 10-15 years of my life, probably even longer, I've learned like how, if I want to search something, how to type it into a Google search to get results. And it's so hard to then type in natural language to a Bing search bar when I'm so used to catering like to the Google search algorithm. And now it hurts. Like natural language is better because like your tone and context actually matter.
I tried ChatGPT and I was like, you could actually do some stuff with it. It's somewhat helpful sometimes, but like from many different topics, it's like unuseful at all. And Google also tried to release its own AI and completely failed at it.
Bard, yeah, or it gave it wrong data.
Yes, on announcement. I know, the internet is big, but you need to get good results though.
Ja.
So, Currently, my jump and links are conditional. If I remove the condition, then it'd be fine. I think I'm gonna remove the conditions from my jump and links. If not, I'm gonna have to read the PC and send that around along with my instructions, and then pass that into my run ahead buffer, so that way jump and links have the proper instruction while they're waiting for the condition to clear. Well, I could leave them be conditioned, but if the condition registers 0, they are allowed to progress like normal. But if the condition registers anything but 0, then it stalls. No, I don't like that. Well, it does give me the flexibility of being able to do conditional jump in links, but also yeah. Need to make a note. Okay, so I just need to have this stall condition added here. So I want to jump when running a jump in link. Okay, so my instruction decoder is actually gonna be stupid simple. It's just gonna do operand alignment. Yeah, I'm gonna simplify this even further than the last one. And fuck it, I'm gonna work on instruction decoder.
So much fun. Yeah, just type spaces.
Oh, I miscalculated by 1.
Happens. What is it? array thing, bracket thing.
This?
Yeah.
That's a bit width. It's defining a bit array of bits indexed from 15 to 0. So it's a 16-bit vector.
So you have like 16 bits.
Yep. Minor opcode out.
But the divide needs to be from 3 to 0, not like just 3, because you're always to 0, hopefully.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
The only reason I have to do this pad here instead of just putting 0 here is because of fucking Verilator. Apparently, that'll throw an error. You can't do like this in Verilator. It'll be like, no. So you have to define a pad. So it's either just a standard 8-bit. It's a okay, so then oh, this should be negative. Let me get be 2-bit shorter. Oh yeah, duh, I'm stupid. Okay, so 0, 0 is just a standard immediate. Oh, I need to move this up then. Move this down here. I just realized if I'm gonna do this, make it easier on decoding. Okay, there we go. So now the 8-bit immediate lines up with this 0, 0, and then the 10-bit immediate normal 10-bit is here. That's the next one, 8-bit. Okay, so you have it. The 10-bit immediate aligns up with this 10-bit. This branch needs a standard 10-bit. But okay, so the difference between this negative has a different padding than this one, the 1, 1. So then I just take this. And I just need to stream the 14th bit. That's a different.
You are already streaming.
I'm not streaming out. Oh. I have to do this. Because these need to be variable bit widths. I can't just do 5 to 0. In case someone puts like a 32-bit. Oh. For immediate pad, this will be an 8-bit 0 here. And then
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sun.
okay, if I do it this way, then these will all be 1 extra bit, which means I can then do immediate lower pad. upper pad, and this can be data bit width minus 16. So if this is 16 minus 16, that's a 0. That means it's a 1-bit pad. Cool, but if it's 32 minus 16, that means that'll be 32 minus 16 gives 16, which would be the proper amount. This would be 16. That would leave this as 16 to 0, which would be the 15 to 0 upper plus the 1 extra bit that I need. Okay, that's good. The only reason I need that extra bit is because very later if this ends up becoming like extra bits, but it can't fit in this vector, it's gonna throw a fit. So I have to make sure that there's a padded extra bit on all of these that it's gonna be trashed anyway. This one's gonna be the one that I didn't want to think about. Oh yeah, hold on. Streaming operator. Duh. Data bit width minus 10. Fetched instruction 14. There we go. So that way, if the fetch instruction upper bit is 14, which would be right here. Oh, that's right off the screen. So if this upper bit is 14, that's the difference between the 10-bit immediate being padded with zeros on this branch and padded with ones for this immediate. Then it just becomes just streaming in a straight bit into this mux at the same latency as these, so it becomes near zero logic. This is going to be a lot more optimized than my last one. This is going to be stupidly optimized. Get up for another stretch break here momentarily. With that note about the jump-in link being an exception. Okay, yep. I'm gonna get up and stretch real quick.
Okay. Hey.
Yo, is Data dead?
Yeah.
Ba ba da ba ding bum bum bing 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 dee 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 ling ding. This is really kind of like out here. More like parallel to it. I need to heat up more tea. I just realized I'm almost out.
What?
I'm almost out of tea and it's tragic.
Ah, sucks.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just thinking about like critical timing paths. Instruction decoder, then decodes, and then it'll go through just a read. Okay. Okay, jumping link hazard would be. I really wish I had the real estate, have both of these up, but I just can't. Well, let's close all the things. All I care about is on for now. To try and get this into a single LUT, I'm gonna try to get it in only 4 bits. So this will be, well, 2 LUTs will need to be. Fetched instruction 15 and then not fetch instruction 14 and not fetch instruction 13. So this gives me these upper 3 bits of these two. Fetched instruction 12. A operand address will be fetch instruction 15. Fetch instruction 12. If those two are correct, then it is fetch instruction 11 and 10. One B0 and then fetched instruction 14. If the 14th bit is on, that means it's going to be in this load immediate, and over here in the instructions, the load immediates operate on 1, 5, 9, and 13, but the branches operate on 0, 4, 8, and 12. So this bottom one will tell you whether or not it's going to be a 1, whether or not you had this out with a 0, 0 or 0, 1 based on the 14th bit. That'll work. Okay, so when the 15, when the upper 3 bits equal 100, that's a jump in link. And when operand A is a 0. Oh. Do I need? I don't think I need to do all of this. I don't think I need to send it to this mux. Because this is an AND gate, then a mux, then an AND, then a comparison, then an AND gate. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 operations. But if I went back to the way I had it before, fetch instruction. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There'll be 6 operations. That means it'll be concatenated into two operations, because you'll have a two ands, and those two will be anded together. Because they're only 4 wide, so it'll be 2 deep versus 4 deep. And if I do 3, yeah, that'll still be roughly the same. Actually, no, I'll just force a parallelism. Do that, and then and. So that's gonna be four, 5, so then 4, 0. I just realized I'm so dumb.
Oh, me too. All the time.
Well, no, never mind. I'm not.
You're not dumb.
I'm thinking.
I just made.
You use KiCad? If I see correctly.
Using
Where?
KiCad. What?
KiCad. Oh yeah, KiCad.
Where do you see that?
Are you looking at his
On the
icons?
desktop. Yeah, I do. I am.
Oh, over here. Yeah, I forgot you guys can see the full screen. I was like, how the hell? I was looking over right there at the stream on on YouTube. I was like, there's no way.
KiCad kind of fucking rocks.
No. I like KiCad. But now our company uses other software.
What, EagleCAD or Altium Designer?
Altium.
Nice. Altium
Yeah.
is also kind of fucking based. Aren't the
Altium
licenses
is
for Altium
pretty
like
nice.
crazy expensive though?
10k, I guess.
Yeah.
He also paid for SolidWorks, so.
Oh yeah, your company has the money to do that.
Yeah, sometimes he did.
Sometimes.
Just a one-time payment, look. Like for Altium.
Is it a perpetual license?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
around 10k.
okay.
You can buy a perpetual, an annual, or you can buy like different tiers. But the perpetual license,
Yes.
you can use it, but you only get updates for a certain amount of time.
Yes, for 1 year, but it's like fine, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Paying 5k for like 8 years. It's like crazy. SolidWorks is pretty fun. I like it actually. It's better than stuff like FreeCAD or
Oh my god.
the other CAD software.
I'm so dumb. So if this bit is on, that means it's gonna be a relative, which means I can do a assembly relative check vector equals. That would be 5.
It's a bit like it is a bit like programming.
And 7 E100.
How many bits does jump and link vector have? Oh,
7.
I guess 4.
Well, 5 and 7.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? Jump and link rec check. Wait, you can no. Oh, I was just confused. Okay.
I'm just concatenating these. So I'm removing bit 12 because in this instruction over here, bit 12 is this lowest bit of this thing, and if that bit is a 1, that means the register is only a 2-bit address. So I just need to check, are these 2 bits 0? So it's a smaller bit. It's only a 5-bit vector because I'm looking at the upper 3, the 100, and then the 2 bits from here. So it's the 2 bits plus the 100, and then for the other one, I'm looking at the 100 plus the 4 bits, and I'm just doing 2 separate checks. Hey, is are all the bits 0 except the LSB? And then you choose which one of these comparisons you do, based on this. And then I get my jump and link hazard with only like 2 steps. Okay, then reading from A. This is going to be an annoying one. Mm-hmm. I need to think. So I need to figure out how to generate my reading from A, reading from B. These are my last 3 flags to generate, and then I have all this. And this is my entire instruction decoder. I think it's going to be easier for me to generate when not rather than when to. I read from it almost every time except in very few circumstances. I'm curious if there's a way to organize these. No way. Okay, so this would be one condition is such instruction 15 and that's one condition because that covers these. Oh, sorry. I just like blared music on stream, forgetting that I have local volume control that I was changing. Okay, so then up here. Okay, so that covers all of It actually doesn't even fully work. Hmm. Hmm. Thinking. The 0 works is all of these read. Well, no, this one's a destination. One, two. I'm thinking about. I'm probably gonna have to rearrange my operations. Huh. Hmm. Oh my god, these are like the most annoying bits to fucking think about. Yeah, I heated up that tea, but I never poured it. 1 second. Mixing my tea. Uh-huh. I'm kind of tempted just to say any instruction that's a 1, 2, or 3 is just assumed to read from A and B at all times, even though some of them don't. It won't be as fast. It'll cause some like false hazards, but it makes the decoding really, really easy. Because if I did that, well, this should be not for. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
The less than or equal to is 3 of instruction.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time.
I'll accept this. It's slower, but
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights
Okay, now writing to A is the last flag I need. And this one I can't take a shortcut on. No, all standard instructions write to A. Except stores. Mm. Okay. Hmm. 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 The 7, 6 out, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Yeah. Oh. So if they're both 1, be for a load instruction. If both 1, this is a 1. 1, 0, 1. So, oh, okay. Easy enough. Equals. Fetch instruction 7 or fetch instruction 6 or not fetch instruction 6. Oh, I think I actually found I like something better. So then equals unit 12 7 6. Okay, there we go. That abides on my minimum of 3 operations. You have 1 operation of the equals, 2nd operation, and 3rd operation. So all standard operations write to A. All of these write to A, all of those write to A, all of those write to A. All of these write to A except the store. Sweet. And then immediate instructions, and the only thing that now I need the only thing left to cover is oh okay, less than or equal to 4 because this writes to A too. It just doesn't read from A because it uses the operand value. So immediate instruction. Standard byte instruction. This decoder is probably gonna look really, really, really fucking nasty. I'm actually gonna generate it now, before I have the privileged instruction done.
I gotta figure out which one of these actually. That's gonna be fun as not.
What's 16 times 32? Or 16 times 8? Oh, cool. We look for any obviously stupid mistakes. There's no comma there. There's nothing there. This should be fine. Oh. Got to put this. Ugh. What major error did I make? Oh, that's why. I really need to make a new project for this so I don't have to keep like modifying this old one. Oh. After this compile, I'm gonna stop working on this and end the stream. Oh shit. How nasty is this? Not that bad. I'm actually really surprised they came out that clean. Huh. Hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here. I'll work on finishing this in the stat cache next time.
Okay.
Anyway, bye YouTubes.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.